completely wrong. 1 G, 2 T's. I'm doing Sagittarius. Alright, starting. Okay, so what you've done from the worksheet, you'll share it and put it all together. Alright?
Yeah.
So for one sign, you're going to basically pull together all the different bits and pieces, and we're going to get a picture for what Sagittarius is like. And we might be able to try it onto that chart we're looking at today as well. Sagittarius, I'll start with the symbols that we know of Sagittarius, what we know of. So what have we heard of for symbols for this particular Rashi?
Is the arrow.
Okay, arrow, you know what's interesting with the symbol is it's an arrow, it's also a bow.
Yeah.
So it's bow and arrow. Okay? Bow and arrow together. Now, bow and arrow on its own, symbolism. What do you think it might mean, having a bow and arrow together? Yeah, the arrow reminds you a bit of Mars, okay? It's kind of direction, movement in a certain direction. So what perhaps is it suggesting, this kind of motion or symbolism?
Aiming.
Yeah, aiming is a good word. Aim and
Fire.
fire because of the bow, right? Aim and fire.
Stretch.
Yeah, there's a kind of a stretching aspect of it, readiness to it. What is it aiming towards, Sagittarius?
So letting go.
Yeah, it could be firing it off. It could be just going off like an arrow somewhere.
Target.
Targeting and focusing on some sort of aspiration or goal. Okay. Now it is upward, so whenever something goes up, okay, it's spiritual, and when it goes down, it's material. Just generally in the way you do symbolism. So up is spiritual and down is to the world. So Sagittarius' aim and fire, aiming is actually in the spiritual direction. That's the kind of way it's trying to get towards. Okay. Other symbols, Sagittarius. What else do we know about?
Is the half man, half horse.
Okay, so there's Harry Potter fans.
Best movie ever.
Centurion, okay, Centurion, which is the half man, half horse, or archer. Okay, so think about an animal, kind of a half horse, half man type creature. Extremely powerful lower body, great speed and agility, prowess, and the upper body of a human. You've got quite a combination there. The intelligence of a man and so on, but then the physical power also. So that comes together in the sign Sagittarius. This particular word in Sanskrit, didn't you get that name in Sanskrit as to what that sign's called in Sanskrit?
Dhanu.
Yeah, Dhanu, brilliant. Now, meanings of Dhanu. Do you know any meanings of that word? What that word means?
Dhanu is again like
Archer.
Dhanush.
Say again?
Dhanush, like
Yeah,
bow.
Dhanush.
It's a bow, isn't it?
Bow.
Bow.
So a bow comes up here, right? Links to the Greek symbol, alchemy, Latin, and the Sanskrit is actually Dhanu. So you think it's exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
The same naming is given. It just shows you the way that this stuff has actually all been coming from a similar source. And it's not all from different schools of thought, but there's a sort of overlap there. Other names I've seen, right, for this word Dhanush is also, it's interesting this, is arc comes up. Okay, arc, part of the circle, just a little part of the circle. And also fiddlestick, right? Right, comes up as well. Actually for a violin, comes up.
Oh.
Also is Dhanush. It's actually used as an instrumental really,
Oh.
to play an instrument with. You've got to think about what that's to do with really.
Creation.
I think it's more to do that they're quite jovial. You know, there's a joviality to it. It's ruled by Jupiter. There's a certain happiness about them.
Hmm.
It's the luckiest sign of Lagnas. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it's the luckiest one, they say. So, Sagittarius, to go into the building blocks of it now. The number of Sagittarius in the zodiac is what number?
9.
Yeah, it's 9. So we associate with 9 what else? The 9th house. Give me some, each of you can give me at least 2 significations of the 9th house each.
Dharma.
Yeah? So Dharma, which is your religion, duty. Dharma, duty. Yeah.
Fortune.
Luck and fortune.
Luck and fortune.
Yeah. Go ahead, keep going.
Travel for pilgrimage.
Travel.
Travel.
Children.
Religious type of travel actually, mainly. Yeah. Sorry, what was that?
Children.
Children is the 5th house. I would say more. Anything else? How about people? People in your life.
Father.
Who might it be? Father. Who else is the father? So remember, father can take two houses, 9th and 10th.
Guru.
Okay. So yeah. So the 10th house father is like the vocational type father, your work, right? So in the ancient tradition, it's like your father will do the same job you do. You inherit the career. Dad's an accountant or a silversmith or a goldsmith, you become the goldsmith. Whereas that's the 10th house type thing. But in more ancient tradition, the father was the guru as well. So the guru is more of a kind of a 9th house person, the teacher, or the kind of spiritual advisor person. Number 9. So all these things, right, very linked to Sagittarius' style of ascendant. What is ascendant about? Okay, all these things are linked into the Sagittarian ascendant. Let's put in some other things right to this. Add to this is ruler of this particular house is which planet?
Jupiter.
Okay, Jupiter. And what kind of sign is it? Is it what kind of element is a sign?
Fire.
It's fire actually.
So we've got a fire sign also. And the previous sign was Scorpio, which is water. So you've got fire, you've got Jupiter, a fire sign, and also the cardinality of it. Is it a cardinal, fixed or dual sign?
Fixed.
Fixed was the one previous to that.
No, it's
Oh.
So it's the next
changing.
one. Yeah.
Changing.
Cardinal is Libra. So cardinal
Alright, so it's
Fixed.
dual.
Dual.
is dual.
Oh.
Right. So remember, all the corner signs in the South Indian chart are dual. Okay?
Ah.
Which means they're open to all ideas. New ideas, open to everything. They're not fixed about one little thing. They don't want to change it. Okay, they're just open to whatever. They're all open-minded type people. So these kind of give you a feeling for the overall Sagittarius person type. So all of you, Sagittarius rules a house for you, which it will do inevitably. Whatever house it rules has that kind of nature to it. Yeah. So if you're Gemini rising, this is your wife. Okay? Dutiful, fortune, travel for religious stuff reasons, the guru, you know, the fire sign is there, there's a fire element there, duty, dharma, right? If you're a Virgo, this is like your 4th house, your home house, your mother is like this, yeah? Your mother is like this, it kind of refines that. Yeah, if you're Capricorn, you can say the 12th house, which is this, what you separate yourself. 12th house is where you go to sleep, yeah? Or your meditation, or your spiritual life, where you escape from the world, is defined by this. This is what you escape into, this environment here, right? If someone is a Libra rising, this is your 3rd house. It could be your siblings, okay? And also your personal desires. The 3rd house is ruled by this area, so it relates to all of you in some way.